I know Chigs is in here recording or some shit.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you
Oh,
say,
so you know Che gonna have everything up there.
whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man. I like you.
Up there at the Breakfast Club and said there was a time when Crook didn't want to rap. Wow, let's really talk about that, because when I look back, I'm on every project that ever came. That was really interesting too, you know. But who knows? Maybe I got drunk and said, "Fuck y'all, I don't want to rap with y'all niggas." Yo, 6.5 years sober, by the way. 6.5 years sober. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, somebody say, I don't want to rap. Can you believe that, Nino Bless? Maria, talk to him, Maria. Can you believe that? Crook don't want to rap. That's all I've been trying to do the whole fucking time. That's all I've been trying to do the whole fucking time is rap. That's it. When I flew to Detroit and nobody else came, it was just me and Royce in the studio, and I didn't go home. And just because the other guys didn't come like they said they was gonna come, I didn't even go home. I just stayed there. And guess what I did? I rapped. That's what I did. I rapped. Me and Royce got 10, 12 songs in there, just me and him, because we rapped. So when did I not want to rap? When did I not want to rap? My motto is rap about it. That's my motto. Rap about it. Everybody know I rap. Everybody, they crazy, man. They crazy. That's crazy. That's funny. Hey, man. Hells, what's happening, Hells? Yeah. When you look up rap in the dictionary, they show my face. That's all I do. Even when I'm doing 50 other jobs. So, I mean, but I'm not mad at that. Like, I don't, listen, y'all, to be honest with y'all, I just want y'all to know, I don't have no anger issues. I don't have no hate in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little surprised, especially by Royce's manager Keno, the brother Keno, man, because that's not right, man. You know what I'm saying? To try to paint me as this bad businessman, that just ain't right. Period. That just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good businessman. I'm a fair businessman. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to eat. I've been trying that since we formed that group over there, but I've been doing it before that. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it before that. And I'm here to protect my business reputation by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're willing to get on a platform like the Breakfast Club and ring that alarm, then what are you doing in these distribution meetings? What are you doing on phone calls with label execs? I mean, I don't know. Are you trying to sully my name in those spaces? You know, I got to set the record straight from the horse's mouth. It was a great deal. It was a great deal. And it was only a one-off, one album. It wasn't no 360 deal for 10 albums. You know what I'm saying? That's how they acting. They act like nigga brought a 360 deal for 10, 15 albums. It was a one album deal that didn't even touch a merch situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? The merch, they didn't ask for a piece of the merch. They didn't ask for a piece of the concert money. They didn't ask for a piece of our image and likeness wherever it's blasted at. They didn't ask for none of that. None. You know what I'm saying? They ain't asked for none of that. It was a good deal. Well, let me talk to this guy right here. This guy right here, name is Kills Plenty, right? He says, deciding to destroy the brand of Slaughterhouse that could have had I don't know, you're just moving fast, overarching business. What did it say? Non-musical, something. Listen. Y'all, they moving. Listen, brother. Slaughterhouse was already dead. Y'all just didn't know it. It was already dead. Whenever a group member, not myself, reaches out to another group member and doesn't get a return phone call in 3 months, it's not a group anymore. Whenever somebody a brand says, hey, we're going to not drop another official album for another 10 years, and every time it's brought up, nothing ever happens, it's not a group anymore. Anytime people can't even get in contact with each other, it's not a group anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's so funny to me for them to pretend as if there was ever going to be any new Slaughterhouse music. We tried that for a decade. It never worked. It never happened. I don't know what else to say. It's not a group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you some straight up facts, my brother. If me and you in a group and you text me, and this is not even me, I ain't naming no names, and you text me and I don't get back to you for 3 months, are we still a group? That's crazy. That's crazy. It just wasn't a group, bro. It was already over. You hear me? And I want y'all to understand that. It was already over. Before the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse, that shit was already over. And you know what? It started becoming over after the song, one of those songs, somebody asked me about the songs on Twitter the other day, and I said I didn't like the backstory. It wasn't Truth or Truth. It was the other song. I can't remember it. K Young is singing the hook on there. But that was so many years ago. That was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end for the group then. And that was years ago. That was years ago. But I was so blinded by loyalty and friendship that I wasn't peeping the game. See what I'm saying? So it been over. And I'm only speaking on it because somebody just accused me of destroying a group that was already destroyed. But it's all good though. Nah, it wasn't move on. It wasn't goodbye. It wasn't move on. It was what was the name of that fucking song? Maria. You remember that song? You hit me about it on Twitter. Oh, it's called Gone. Yes. It's called Gone. It's called Gone. That was the beginning of the end of Slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how it go. What's happening, Tory June? What's up, Earthquake COB? Yeah, but that was the beginning of the end of the group. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't peeping it at the time. And these are jewels, man. Listen, dog. Let me just be honest with y'all, okay? When I went to Death Row Records in the end of 1999, Pac had his untimely demise already. Dr. Dre had left the label. Snoop was gone. But a lot of people who were still there, you know, knew these guys and worked with these guys that I just named. And I sat back and I listened to all the stories about how Pac was. You know, I met Pac for sure, but I wasn't working closely with Tupac ever. I listened to the stories about Snoop, about them. I knew Snoop since I was a kid, but, you know, I listened to how they got down as artists, and I learned from that. You hear me? I learned from that. Like, Pac's work ethic over there was crazy, incredible. So I wasn't going to come in as the new guy and drop the ball. You feel me? I was going to make sure that my work ethic was crazy and incredible too. You know, I learned that from Tupac's experience at Death Row. I learned different things from Snoop. I learned different things from Dre and all that, right? So I say all that to say this. Learn from this experience. If you are an artist out there and you're in a group or anything, learn from this experience, you know, because I was so blinded by loyalty and friendship that when things were falling apart, I didn't even recognize it. I didn't even see it. You know what I mean? I didn't see it. I didn't allow myself to see it. So be aware and be in the moment in your rap groups, in your R&B, whatever you're doing, man, your businesses with your partners. Just be in the moment and be aware of what's going on around you and use communication when you have questions. You know, our downfall was, I say rap about it, and that's true. You know, I love to rap, but sometimes you got to talk about it. Sometimes you got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of making raps about what's going on inside the group and never coming to the table and talk, we got to talk about it, all of us. And I feel like you guys, any upcoming artists that's watching this, because I see a lot of y'all, I see y'all posting y'all music links and all that, and I wish y'all the best. If you're watching it, you know what I'm saying, just really understand that. Try to learn from this. Try to learn from this. Communication is key. Don't let blind loyalty get you in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you never get your time back. I didn't have gray hairs when I started in Slaughterhouse. You feel me? I'm never getting that time back. It's over. And that's the most valuable commodity that I have, that we have. It's never coming back. You understand me? So don't waste a lot of your time. You know? Don't allow people to waste your time. I'm never getting that time back. You know what I'm saying? And there was some good times too, though. It's all good. It was some good times too. You feel me? But you know. But it really, yeah, intentions matter, Abel. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Intentions matter. And I make sure that I check my intentions. That's what I just do in life. I check my intentions, period. What are my intentions? You feel me? So, yeah, don't waste a lot of time. You feel me? Don't waste a lot of time. Come out, do your thing, and stay aware. And if you can't just stay aware because you in creative mode all the time, have somebody that you trust next to you peeping the situation, so they could pull your coattail and say, hey, yo, here's how I feel about this and what's going on. You know what I mean? That'll be a real jewel for y'all. You know what I mean? Because you gotta learn and adapt. That's the only way you're gonna survive the game, is if you learn and you adapt. You know what I'm saying? Will we ever speak again? I'm not certain, because what happens when there's a fallout, they feel like I started this fallout. I feel like their refusal to rap and communicate started this fallout. So whenever there's a fallout, other things start coming to the light. You feel me? Other things start coming to the light. Whenever there's a fallout, other things start coming to the light. So now that these other things are popping up, things that people are saying to me, well, now that you're not over there, I can tell you this about that. They're enlightening me on things that were happening in the past where people were doing some, I'm not going to say shady business, because y'all go take that like I'm talking about shady, but it was shady business. So even though I could get over that and move on, I just want to know what is there to talk about. You know what I'm saying? What is there to talk about? You feel me? Like, what is there to talk about? Are we going to talk about facts and truth? Or are we going to allow ourselves to have an ego-driven conversation where we point the fingers around the room and nothing gets achieved? Now, I already talked to Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told Joe what I wanted to tell him. I got my bars off. You feel me? But everything that I say, I stand on it. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I was raised. I was raised to stand on it. Like, I come from a place where you couldn't be capping like that. You know how many fades you have to catch if all you doing is capping all day? Where I come from, you couldn't.